Sometimes you are the villain. I feel like there's a lot of us, we don't want to be the villain in another person's story. We always want to be that nice person. We never want to leave another person's life. But if we always stay in those toxic relationships, we stay with people who are holding us back, then we're never actually going to grow and progress in our life. And we don't leave because we don't want to be the villain. We don't want to be that mean person that leaves another person's life. We don't want to be that person that walks out of their life. But in order to be the hero in your story, you have to be the villain in another person's. You have to stop caring what other people think of you. A lot of us were too nice of people. We let people walk all over us because we don't want to stand up for ourselves. We don't want to be the villain in another person's eyes, and that's costing us so much. It's costing us our life. It's costing us our happiness and healthy relationship with ourselves. We let certain people walk all over us because we don't want to stand up, and we don't want to tell them, hey, this isn't right. Hey, you shouldn't be doing this, because you don't want to be painted as the villain. You don't want to be painted as the bad guy in another person's life. But if you're not okay with being seen as the villain, if you're not okay with being seen as the bad guy, then you're never going to truly live your life. You're never going to be the hero in your own story because you let another person dictate what you do. You let that person's perception of you dictate what you do with your life. It's your life, it's not theirs. It's okay to be seen as the bad guy. It's okay to be seen as the villain, because if you're not okay with it, then you're going to stay in places that will hold you back, in places that will cause you to go through constant cycles of negative behaviors. They'll treat you poorly, but you'll stay because when you try to leave, they're like, oh, you're really going to do this to me? You're such a bad person, you're leaving me. But sometimes we need to leave. We need to leave another person's life. We need to leave their life because all it is they're using you. They're using you for the things that you do for them. And when you try to leave, they'll paint you as the villain. They'll paint you as the bad guy, and that makes you stay. You stay because you care too much about them, and you care too much about what they think of you. I understand that when you love a person, when you really love a person and you care for them, you want to stay. Even if it's a toxic environment, even if you know it's better for you to leave, it's hard. It's hard to leave a person you love despite knowing that it's the right thing to do. Your heart is telling you to stay, but your mind and every logical sense in your head is telling you, hey, you need to get out of here. You need to get out of here. And you feel like you're a bad person. But prioritizing yourself, prioritizing your life, you're not a bad person for prioritizing you, because you want to finally take care of yourself, but you feel bad. You feel like the villain because you're leaving this person. You're leaving this person even after you been tried to talk to them. You tried to help them get out of this hole that they're in, but they want to stay. But there comes to a point where you need to leave. You need to be the villain in another person's story. And sometimes you are. Sometimes you have to walk away from those people. And when you walk away, you are the villain. And it's okay to be the villain in another person's story. It's okay to be the bad guy. If being the bad guy means prioritizing yourself, then be the bad guy. If being the villain means that you need to walk away from toxic environments in order to prioritize your life, be the villain. Be the villain 10 out of 10 times if it means prioritizing you and your happiness. Yes, it might sound selfish. It might sound like you're doing everything for yourself and you're leaving these people behind. But if you've been trying to reason with them and you've been helping them get out of this situation, but they refuse to change, they're using you as a person, and they always paint you as the bad guy when you try to prioritize yourself, then you're not actually the villain. They're just painting you as the villain. You're the hero in their story until you're not. It's okay to be the villain. Sometimes, in order to prioritize yourself, you have to be the villain.